Hi, I'm Courtney Coe.
And I'm Cassie Lopez.
And we're from ABC Channel 13.
Today we will be reporting on everything 50s.
On this segment of the ABC News, we will be talking about this year's fashion trends. 1950s fashion definitely reflects conservatism. Consumers are able to afford new styles despite the mature look. Casual attire is becoming more and more popular. Now women are beginning to wear pants and shorts, which in years previous thought only to be worn by men. Last year was definitely a transition year for the fashion industry. The economy was booming and the war was booming. Dior, a Paris company, developed a flare trumpet skirt dress with a fitted waistline. Scarves became more and more popular, and many women wore them in a color that contrasted or matched the dress they were wearing. Many even fell to the hem of their gown. That's all for tonight on ABC Channel 13 News Fashion. Rock and roll seems to be the dominating music style of the 50s. Much of its origins were developed from rhythm and blues. 1951 was the first time this style was called rock and roll by Alan Freed. Another popular instrument of the 50s was the electric guitar, developed by Les Paul. Many pioneers of rock and roll, like Chuck Berry, introduced us to the electric guitar sound and solos in their songs. 1956 was the year Elvis Presley, also known as the King of Rock and Roll, had his very first hit song, Heartbreak Hotel. Bill Haley's Rockin' Around the Clock became popular in 1955 as the nation learned to swing to a whole new sound. The main audience of rock and roll was teenagers who loved listening to the radio with all their friends. The feel-good sound of music reflects America's post-war World War II optimism. Back to you, Cassie.
In other news, President Truman has decided to end World War II by dropping an atomic bomb on Japan, confirming U.S. victory. This is a major turning point in U.S. history as the U.S. moves closer to ending communism on President Truman's policy of communist containment. President Truman says that in order to achieve his goal, the U.S. must enter the Korean War to stop Korean forces from taking over South Korea. If this happens, Truman believes that a domino effect will occur and countries close to Korea will follow in their footsteps and fall to communism. Back to America with Courtney and Cassie.
Back to you, Cassie.
Thank you, Courtney. Today in post-World War consumerism news, we will discuss the rising popularity in baby goods, automobiles, and houses. After 2 world wars, our soldiers have finally come home. With men home, able to continue their legacy, leading us into a baby boom. With new technologies such as computers and inflation at an all-time low, such cars and houses have become more available to the average middle-class worker. The newest generation will be born to an American economy. Cars have become more affordable, so now the luxury of having a car is no longer limited to the wealthy. I present, with more affordable cars, a new culture emerges. I present the first Corvette. The Corvette was assembled in Flint, Michigan. Approximately 300 were made. These 2-seated sports cars are equipped with many new features such as 2-speed auto transmission, detachable curtains, a cigarette lighter, red brake lights, and a clock. It can zoom from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 12 seconds. It was the first reasonably priced sports car manufactured by GM and designed by pioneer engineer designer Harley J. Earl.
Mason here, live from South Korea. I'm here to tell you the results of the Korean War. The war began June 25th, 1950. when the communist North Korea crossed the 30th parallel and began to attack the pro-democratic South Korea. This provoked a response from the US as well as the UN. When the US and the UN joined the endeavor, they were able to push the North back almost to communist China's border. But this provoked a response from China. China joined North in their endeavor to get the North to join the South and become a unified Korea, all communist. However, there was a stalemate that happened. They ended up at the 38th parallel, and it resulted in a ceasefire as well as 33,000 American deaths. Hello, I'm here to talk to you about the most promising leader in the civil rights movement, that leader being Mr. Martin Luther King Jr. As the president of the Southern Christian Leadership Movement, he has made leaps and bounds with his use of civil disobedience as well as peaceful protest to attain civil rights for African Americans. He got this idea of civil disobedience as well as peaceful protest from Gandhi, one of his many inspirations. An example of one of his peaceful protests could be the Montgomery bus boycott. For about 385 days, African Americans refused to ride the bus in Montgomery. This forced the bus companies to integrate the bus, or to not make it African Americans sit in the back, everyone could sit wherever they wanted. So I look forward to this leader. I feel like he will do a great job in finally getting civil rights for African Americans and making everyone equal.
Hi, I'm Abel from Channel 13 News, coming to you live with this new technology, the credit card. This amazing device allows you to purchase items with just this one swipe. Are you tired of holding your cash? Because
I am.
that's not a problem anymore.